We are watching a video that was distributed by Duncan back in the day with their Throw Monkey freehands. I don't think they came with freehand zeros, just freehand twos.
This was pre-freehand zero. This was freehand two.
It was just not just yo-yos, but like yeah, you're right.
Two,
freehand
it
zero,
came with the flying panda and it came with the Throw Monkey.
But it's a mini CD. If any of us have a CD, something that plays a CD, if you remember in the CD drive, it had like a smaller little circle and like you just thought it was a weird molding mark, but that actually holds smaller disc media that I was totally unaware was ever a thing till I got one of these little discs in my Duncan yo-yo and it worked on my computer. I'm going to point out in the first clip, though, Steve is wearing a West Coast Choppers t-shirt from a brand from a motorcycle fabricator, Jesse James, who was married to Sandra Bullock. He cheated on her with a porn star who was cosplaying as a Nazi. So, you know.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And he has painted nails here, very ahead of his time with the fashion forecasting. So.
Yes.
Simultaneous classing t-shirt with very inclusive, accepting nails. We'll see where Steve goes with this one.
All right, let's get started.
Such hardcore music.
Steve, that's a flying panda. Let's go. Felix Avanella. Jack Rinka.
I had those Vans when I was a kid, for sure.
Hironori me, everyone.
Hironori. It's so funny watching these now because when we shoot yo-yo videos, we're always like, let's just shoot here. This looks cool. Like they do that so much. You can tell in this video where they're like in a semi-cool place, but it's not like a great location for filming a yo-yo video. They're just like in Jacksonville, like in Jack's hometown in Florida. And it's like, oh, there's a farmer's market down the street with like a barn door we could film in front of. Like, oh, cool, great.
That's how it was, though.
Yeah, exactly. Doing a little rolling star action.
Rolling star. Great trick. I learned that so early.
Like in front of some construction equipment. And then he's playing 5A4A. I forgot about that. That's baby. Wild. And I think he also has like a...
This shot is beautiful.
I love this shot too. Yeah, go ahead. I'm listening.
5A4A is incredible. They do a lot of... You got to understand, like, this was the first example of yo-yoing I ever got. I bought my first ball bearing yo-yo and I got a CD that had this on it.
This was before YouTube. This was before...
There's no YouTube. There's no way to watch videos streaming on the internet.
Some forums offered an ability to upload videos, but it was still like you had to download it from it. Like you couldn't just stream it from anywhere.
So you had to choose something and download it, then choose to watch it. Like this came with my yo-yo. And this was just unbelievable. These guys, you got a guy with a mohawk, a guy with a backwards hat with a tattooed head.
This was still when counterculture wasn't like available at the mall, like other than Hot Topic. Like there would maybe be one store at the mall you could go buy like a Ramones t-shirt.
These guys were very counterculture at the time. And it was so neat to see them.
The face of yo-yoing, basically.
Being the face of yo-yoing.
A face of yo-yoing.
Yeah, and then Hironori me mixed in, the Japanese guy doing...
It was cool, yeah.
It was just like a nice mix of people, and it felt really just interesting.
Especially because at the time, do you remember that Yo-Yo Jam video where they're just playing in the Yo-Yo Jam like warehouse, and like it's just all these like hallways with like two being like insulated ducts in the ceiling, so it just looks all futuristic like a fucking Matrix movie or something, like, and they're all buff and like and wearing fitted t-shirts. It's such a stark contrast from this. I just remember watching these when I first got into yo-yoing and then finding those Yo-Yo Jam yo-yo videos and being like, Andre and Johnny must be European or something, man. These guys are not American, because American yo-yoers look like this, or they look overweight, or who knows, but like they're not like this. They're not like in some weird industrial setting doing crazy advanced tricks. Like they're doing shit like this, like how far can we throw the Offstring yo-yo?
Yeah, that show is sick. Like they're, I don't know.
It was, yeah, you're totally right.
To me.
Ditto, very much.
And you could have, they're very clear with what yo-yos they're using too, because they're so brightly colored and
even in the shitty resolution.
Yeah, like you can tell that's a throw monkey, that's a flying panda, and that's the yo-yo you had in your hand. So I felt really special being like, all right, I got the yo-yos these guys got.
Yeah, you know it's possible with the
I just
yo-yo
need to
you
learn
have,
how
yeah.
to do it with that. And
That was very, I didn't think about that, but that was huge.
No,
yeah.
it felt like a big deal.
Because you're like, yo, if they can do it with this, like, it's obviously possible. It's not.
This shot is so cool. They're in like a little cube.
And you notice how Steve is doing like crazy chopsticks catches back and forth? Yeah. And the behind, it's so wild. Like, Steve is just unnaturally good at shit like this.
He is. Boom. And then the fucking horns.
I think this is an Infinite Illusions custom button up that Jack has. I've never noticed that before this video. You sent it the other day.
This is sick. He's clearly in like a tattoo shop. Probably, or like something
like that, yeah. Something cool that like a yo-yo player in 2004 should not have been.
This is great. He does the horns again.
They're all very punk rock. They want you to know they're punk rock. Does Hero ever do the horns?
No.
He just does a very
but this is sick.
WWE attitude stare at the camera.
He looks at the camera
and then goes
he does a boingy. Looks at it. Boom, 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 boom.
This is for fucking World War II. Fuck you guys.
Now,
you ever notice the dice back here before?
Yeah, there's dice, and it also says JoJo's apples, right?
Oh, you did notice that, or did I notice that?
You noticed it.
Yeah, that's probably why they filmed there. Like, it's a great.
This says JoJo apples.
There's probably a better shot of it later, but yeah, thank you for pointing that out. Yeah, this is so sick.
Down the stairs.
This could be a whole Instagram account, just people doing reels of trick shots down crazy shit like that. Under the lip.
Damn.
Jack always looks like he's like just able to pull off any trick he's doing.
And the string,
I have 100 cotton strings on him in Florida in the summer.
Do you remember that?
No, I wasn't around for that.
All right, 2004 World, 2004 5.
People just had skeins of strings
like in your belt loop. Yeah,
because string was kind of. I guess string was like $20 or $25 for a bundle back.
And you would just pull them out and hand them to like. It was such a thing.
Like, you're at the fucking bar.
Was Jack Rinke who started that thing.
You think so? I wouldn't doubt it if he started it.
He was the first guy I saw do it, and then I would do it, and then everyone would do it.
It's funny.
He would carry his strings in his belt loop.
He did that forever. Yeah.
It was so funny.
Duncan guys used to get 4,000 strings a year.
Exactly.
4,000 cotton strings
There's
a year.
the JoJo apples we were talking about.
That would be a sick t-shirt. Like, just that on a
Produce of USA. JoJo apples, 2 dice. It's such a sick sign.
And it says, if that was 44 on the front too, that would be
insane.
ill.
It might be.
Yeah.
I can't tell. Because his head's in the way. But I think it is.
I think it's a 3, maybe. Yeah, whatever. Could make it a 4.
Insane
Change it.
aerial.
Yeah, this is a great location. They should have got better light and just filmed here a bunch, wherever this is. Yeah, look at that Infinite Illusions. Did you see that?
Oh my god!
You know, recognize the 2 ladies throwing logo because all that shit was just like heat press.
And then
so
Spencer comes up and slaps him.
Weirdo.
Extreme spin T-shirt. And then this trick is insane.
It's
to
insane.
Me. He throws it up in the air. He rolls down the hill. He gets introduced, and he catches the yo-yo.
I wonder if this is real or not.
I think it might have been fake, but then a beautiful shot of the flying panda, red, white, and blue.
Yeah, it's great. It's a great video.
It's so good.
Now I gotta watch a Gary Owen interview.
That's what I grew up on.